Mabuhay yogis, and welcome back to my channel. I am glad that you can join me today. I will be sharing with you preparatory poses on how to get into or prepare our body for Pincha Mayurasana. So this is going to be a short yoga tutorial. This preparatory poses help me improve my flexibility and also build strength so I can get into the pose. So if you are ready to begin with me, move your mat close to a wall. You'll be using the wall and also a pair of blocks. So hopefully we will get there. If you're ready to begin with me, take your blocks, set them like so in their tallest height, and then walk your knees towards the back. Yeah, hips over the knees. Inhale here, and then press your chest down. We'll take a few deep breaths here, just allowing our shoulders to open up. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then go ahead and lift yourself up. Bring your blocks a little bit closer. Now we will set our elbows over the blocks this time. Yeah. This one helps us open the shoulders to create space, because that is what we need when we practice Pincha Mayurasana. Interlace the fingers together. Maybe bring your hands behind you. Allow the chest to melt down towards the mat. Maybe every time you exhale, you allow your chest to move a little bit lower. Breathing in. Breathing out. Maybe another breath. And then inhale. Lift yourself back up. So you can move the blocks now towards the side, and you can set them aside. Now something for the hamstrings. Plant your hands down and lift your hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time. Pressing your chest forward. Feeling the length of your back leg or your hamstrings, and then do the other side. Maybe one more round. Bending one knee at a time slowly. Feeling the release in your hamstrings. And then release. Allow the spine to ripple forward. Inhale. Shoulders moving past the wrist. Engage the core. We'll hover in plank a few more breaths. Slightly round the back and tuck the tail down. Tail down towards the heels. And then your shoulders moving over the wrist. One more breath. And then you can bring the knees down here, or exhale into your chaturanga. Hover. And then lower all the way down. And tuck the toes. Let's come into your Sphinx pose. In your Sphinx pose, try to press your feet down and draw the tail down. Press your hands and your forearms down. Now you want to feel like you want to grip the mat with your hands, pulling your chest through, opening the chest. Soften the shoulders away from the ears, and pressing your fingertips down. Pressing your forearms down. Feel like you want to pull your mat towards you and your chest through, because this is going to be the feeling or the foundation when you do your Pincha Mayurasana. Forearms, hands, fingertips pressing down. Pelvis pressing down, core engaged. One more breath. And then we will tuck the toes and lift the hips up into your forearm plank, engaging through the core. And then find that movement of moving your upper body or your whole body forward and back. Keep engaging the core. Breathe here. Maybe one more breath. And then just look in between the forearms. So you can create space for the back of the neck. And then look down at your feet and walk your feet closer towards you. Towards your face rather. You can lift the heels here. You can slightly bend the knees if the hamstrings are feeling tight. But feel like you want to press your chest down or chest through. One more breath. And then we will walk our feet back. Come back into your forearm plank. Hover around the back. I'm feeling it in my forearms and core. And then exhale, release into your Sphinx pose. Take a moment to rest here. Open the chest, but allow your hands and your forearms to feel engaged. Breathe. And then you will release. Now bring your forearms together. Rest your forehead for a while. Recharge. Come back to your breath. And if you're ready, let's come back into your Sphinx pose. So setting up your Sphinx pose, you can hold on to opposite elbows, just so your elbows will be under the shoulders. And then plant your palms down. Breathe here. Inhale, lift and open the chest. Tuck the toes. Let's come into your forearm plank. Breathe. From your forearm plank, lift the hips up. Let's come into your dolphin pose. This time, we will lift one leg at a time, lifting the right leg up. Now, try to square the hips here. Notice if you're opening your right leg out to the side. Try to square the hips here. You can softly bend the knee if it feels too much for the hamstrings. But feel like you want to keep pressing your forearms down, lifting everything up, and try to knit the front ribs in. Exhale, lower the right foot down. Let's do the other side. Left leg floats up. Try to square the hips. Internally rotate that leg. That's going to help a lot. Breathe. Keep pressing through the forearms. This is challenging already. Maybe one more breath. And then you will release. Come back into your forearm plank. Round the back. Exhale into your Sphinx pose. Lifting the chest up. And then exhale. Let's rest. Forehead down on the mat. Over your forearms. Breathe in. Breathing out. And if you are ready, how about we try kicking up this time into your Pincha. Yeah, let's try it together. So to set up, you can use a block here also in between your hands or not. So it depends how open you are in your shoulders. So me, I like using a block for this one. I'll show you how, and then maybe you can try without the block too. All right? So if you're ready to set up, so we have the wall just in case you overkick, you're not going to fall down. Maybe next time we'll do a tutorial on how to fall over in pinchamayurasana. So set the block like so, and then hold on to opposite elbows because this is going to help you align your elbows under the shoulders, so and would prevent your elbows from splaying out, or rather keep engaging them to prevent your elbows from splaying out. Hold on to opposite elbows and set it like so. For this one, you'll be holding the block in between the hands, but you want to feel like you want to press the block down or your forearms down, like when we were doing it in our forearm plank and in our dolphin pose. Yeah, keep pressing it down, and then the shoulders drawing down away from the ears. So our foundation. Inhale here, lift the hips up and back into dolphin pose. Now your steer your gaze in between your forearms, so not too far forward, not looking down, but in between the forearms. Keep pushing your forearms down. Inhale here, maybe lift one leg up and hop. Try hopping up. Maybe one more. Notice that my leg is not opening out to the side but internally rotating. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale first. And then inhale, lift up, hop up. Maybe you'll find a bit of a hang time. Maybe you can bring your legs together. Keep pushing. Draw the ribs in. When you get there, squeeze the legs. Breathe. And then release. So later on, maybe you can find the confidence to move away from the wall. And then one more. This time we will not be using a block. But when we set up, we will start with our palms up. Forearms up. Oops. So hold on to opposite elbows just to align your elbows under the shoulders. Bring your palms up. Yeah. And then palms down. So I need my hands to be a little bit closer towards each other because my shoulders are a little bit tight. But if your shoulders are fine and more open, flexible, you can bring your hands in line or your wrists in line with the elbows, right? So again, holding on to opposite elbows, allow the palms to face up and then down. Now feel like you want to grip your mat with your fingertips like when we were doing it in our Sphinx pose. And you want to feel like you want to pull that mat towards you, your fingers towards you, right? Inhale. Lift the hips up. Breathe here. Shift the body weight forward. Lift one leg up. Internally rotate that top leg. Inhale, lift up. And then squeeze the legs. Keep pressing your forearms down. Oops. Breathe. Squeeze the legs together. Maybe point your toes or flex or floint them. And then slowly release. There you go. Well, it's not actually an easy pose, but it's totally doable. All you need is to really practice until you can get it. So don't feel disheartened. For me, it took me a really long time to get into my pinchamayurasana. Sometimes I get to do it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm not too confident to move away from the wall. Sometimes I'm confident to move away from the wall. But it's fine. That's why it's called a practice. I hope that helped you somehow to get into your pinchamayurasana. Always remember to breathe and enjoy the practice. I'll see you again. Namaste. Ching.